Should be live now. Yay, we're live, and I need to bring the I need to carefully bring the mic over here and hope it doesn't fall in the process. Okay, it's all right. Great news. The mic hasn't, or not the mic, but the mic arm hasn't fallen yet. I did get a new mic arm, so I had to install it to replace it. But, oh gosh. So this is the race that I don't really look forward to doing. I have barely practiced for this race, so it also doesn't help that I have to do some stuff after slot 1, so with this being slot 1, this is my one and only chance to try to get a somewhat decent result. I'm not holding my breath. I'm just going to go in, drive around, and see where that takes me. And I think that approach has been working well in these past couple rounds, where I just drive around, see what happens. Not going to stress too much about it. Just going to have a lovely Wednesday drive with an 800 horsepower demon spawn. But anyways, Tyron, Awesome, Jose, hello VTuber. Oh man, could you imagine if I was a VTuber? That'd be quite the experience. Sending greetings from the UK. Good evening to you, Tyron. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Jose, how's it going? Awesome, how's it going? I'm not a VTuber. I've actually had thoughts about like trying like a VTuber model, but I've heard that VTuber models are crazy expensive. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just turn that camera on whenever I feel like turning the camera on and just show myself. Sprites with the exclamation mark. Yeah, 804 horsepower demon spawn. Yeah. Oh man. I have not even done any race pace practice. I haven't even done a single lap in time trial with the racing hard tires, which is what you're about to see right now. Like, I think I've only done like 20 or 30 minutes practice. And also, let me know if the game audio is way too loud so I can bring it down a bit so you guys can actually hear me and not go deaf because of this thing. There we go. Yeah, how is that? Is that a little loud, or is that the right volume? Do let me know, because eventually I'm not gonna be able to change on the. So, speak now or forever hold your peace. Medium 15, hard for 8 to 10, finish on soft. I've only poked around like a couple streams, and the strategies that I've been seeing were to do, well, in no particular order, 1 lap on the hard tires, 17 on the mediums, and 12 on the soft. So I'm probably going to go with that and hope for the best. I'm probably going to be driving really slow anyways, so that might actually help me preserve my tires. I think it's the rear tires I need to preserve, because this thing just does crazy wheel spin for days. A little loud? Okay, let me bring it down just a little bit. Oop, not like that. Where are you? It has been a while since I've done this. I'll bring it down 3 notches. Okay. Sweet! Okay, because I butchered names a lot. Ending the stick, I just saw your message. Good evening. Yeah, it's evening over here. And thank you for the good luck. Yeah, it's that is like the illustrations and all that stuff. I mean, technically, I could probably just use the driver avatar I have for Gran Turismo, and then try to go off of that. But I'd rather not. As interesting as it'd be to have a VTuber model, I don't think I can actually be one or see myself being one. Maybe for like an April Fool's joke, but yeah, I don't see myself doing that. I'm gonna be so slow on the racing hard tires, and that's what worries me. That I'm gonna be bidding it a lot, which is also why I only want to do just one slot. I mean, I can only do one slot anyway, so whatever happens, that's it. So very high chance that this is gonna be my drop round. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is that I've barely practiced for this. So, the lack of preparation is really going to show. It doesn't help that because participation is pretty abysmal, I mean, let's be honest, abysmal for the North American region, I'm going to end up in top split. So, whoever I get matched with, they're going to have some decent pace. I'm probably gonna struggle to keep up, but quite honestly, I'm just gonna drive around, and if I can pick up a couple of spots just by driving around and trying not to crash, then I'm all for it. Richard, how's it going? Yeah, and this is, I mean, we've had this combination one other time. I think it was like in December 2023, if I remember correctly. And then this was the what do you call it, like the GTW's finals combination. And it's like, mate, like there's like a bunch of other combinations we can do, and stop shoving the X-Twin 19 down our throats. Should have been the Tomahawk. Could you imagine how crazy that race would have been? Actually, that'd be pretty hilarious. You want to just send me lots of... Yeah, that's a lot. Shoot, what sometimes scares me is the amount of practice that, like for those that are trying to qualify for these live events, how many hours and laps of practice that they're putting in. Like, I remember hearing someone saying that to try to qualify for the live events, they were putting in at least 10 hours of practice a day. And I'm like, dude, like, wouldn't you burn out? I feel like I'd burn out. Probably like 2 to 3 hours in, I'd be like, you know what, I want to do something else. To the surprise of no one, the racing hard tires feel awful to drive with, which is why I'm only going to do one lap with them. And then I'm just going to go on a nice little drive and try to make the mediums and soft tires last. I think that's enough practice. Famous last words. Yeah, I think it was like the grand final race, because I remember, I think it was the incident with, was it Bianzono? And a Spanish driver, which I'm forgetting their name. Oh, hey, same here. I'm going for the paycheck too. Is this by coincidence? Okay, not to flex, but to be fair, this is also due to the low participation. Actually, I'll show it afterwards. Because there's so few people participating, I'm somehow number 5 in the region. It's like I don't deserve to be here. Like I should probably be like in the 20s or something, because like all the really fast people in our region, they're just not doing Nations Cup. So for example, like Windfire, Kendall, Simon, who else? Outlaw. Let's see if any of them have put in times that are not doing this. Okay, no, not many of them have put in the time, but like there's like some really fast North Americans that after round 1 they just stopped bothering with Nations Cup. So that has inflated my ranking. I'm like, why am I up here? J Funk, how's it going? Think you got any luck left? No. I think I used it on the F3500 race. I'm gonna be honest. That, and I don't have any pace. Like I've barely practiced for this race. I can only do slot 1, which is the one coming up right now. So whatever happens here, that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be lucky. Yeah, dude, Sprites, that is so true. And I remember learning this the extremely hard way. So this was for the Porsche Cup in 2022, if I remember. Was it 2022 or 2023? I remember there was one race I was practicing, and I practiced all week because if I got a good result, I'd still be in the running to qualify for the Porsche Cup live events. But I practiced way too much to the point where it actually ended up hurting me. So when the actual race, when it was actually the actual race day, oof, it was terrible because all the practice was for nothing because I just couldn't perform well in that race. So it's just like, well, great. I put in like over 40 hours of practice for nothing just to look like a freaking embarrassment. So I learned it the very hard way. Coque Lopez, yeah. Yeah, Coque Lopez, yeah. Okay. I didn't know which Spanish driver it was, so. Yes! That's what I'm hoping I can get the 10 million credits, but there's a couple fast people who they've skipped a round earlier on. So there's a very good chance that they're gonna do this round and then the final round. And if they get decent results, they might end up passing me. And I'm just hoping that I don't lose too many spots so I can get the full 10 million credits, because that'd be great. But yeah, whatever happens in this race, it's probably gonna be a drop round, unless if I somehow walk away with, I think if I get 286 points or more, then this race is gonna count. Because I think my lowest is 284. Oh yeah. I thought about skipping the last round, but I ended up doing it because I told, or I put up like the schedule thing, and I said I was going to do the race. I'm like, whoop, I just signed myself up for it. And I was thinking about skipping this race, but I was like, I might as well just do this race and see what happens. So let's see. Alright guys, I need you guys to guess how many points this lobby's worth. See, I see Stinky's here, so that's definitely going to bump the points a bit. Pancini's here. Ooh, this might be worth some. Yeah, it might not be too bad. 257, 370. Why am I here? Says Paul. I feel the same. Up, and there goes Cantilever. $370. I'm gonna go 380. Here we go. Let's take a look. 382. I was very close. 360. That's a good guess. The answer is 382. Excuse me. This is a huge deal for Quartz and Robbie because they're duking it out for the win. I think if Quartz gets a good, if he wins the race, he might be able to get away with it. Like, maybe. But I think Quartz is still gonna have to do all the races to make sure that he can secure his spot. Thank you, Tyron. We're just gonna drive around and see how it goes. I also realized that this is another 18-minute qualifying session, so I should probably get going. Yeah, I'm just like Paul. Why am I here? I mean, not gonna lie, it is a little bit of a shame that I'm not gonna be able to do slot 2 because I have a morbid curiosity to see how many points slot 2 is worth. But yeah, I'm not gonna be around when slot 2 starts, so this is gonna be a one and done for me. Everyone's going slow over there. Alright, wish me luck. I feel bad for Voidsy because I think he's a little too close behind me. A bunch of people are backing out and entering again. Yeah, traction control, because I really don't like how this car drives, so I have traction control to try to save my sorry butt. Yeah, Lester's here. No, yeah, I have to rush home from work just to make slot 1. So for the strategy, I have a digital sticky note on my monitor right next to me to tell me what the strategy is. The only thing is that I don't know who's in front of me. But there's a good chance they're probably faster than me, so I'm not too worried about that. I might have just enough time to do one last lap. Maybe. I'm going slower than last time. Zwart. I'm doing alright. Oof, I'm alright. Yeah. The time slots are not that great, if I'm honest with you. I have just enough time to do one more lap. Nope. Nope. I went just slow enough to actually run out of time right at the finish line, which is pretty insulting, but oh well. Yeah, I'm definitely not up to snuff. Oh well. The things that I think if I want to do, I'll have to finish P8, which is going to be a bit of a tall order. Probably going to lose a lot of DR bugs, whatever. It's going to have a lovely little drive. Definitely not stressing if this is gonna be my drop round. Then honestly, there's very little to stress about. I'm more stressed about work. that is true, J-Fun. The only thing is that if I want to get points out, it's gonna count. Then I need to finish. Yeah, I think I need to finish P8. But I'm not holding my breath on it. Because this is most likely a drop round for me. Someone's gonna be Thank you, J Funk. Let's see. I'm gonna have fun starting on the racing hard tires. Just get one lap on the racing hard tires and get it out the way. Robbie's actually in pole. Ooh, this is gonna be a very spicy race. Yeah, so actually, yeah, if I want the points to count, I need to finish at least 7th place. So I'll have to somehow make up 7 spots. That's a tall order. Now, this is gonna be very spicy because Robbie is in terms of points. Robbie has been trailing behind Quartz. So I think if Robbie wants to, I think Robbie has to win this and the next race in order to pass Quartz. And the thing is that neither of them can neither of them can skip a race. So yeah, it's gonna be a crazy race up there. TC, oh yeah, I mean I have traction control on anyways because this car is just, is too much for me to handle, especially with such a little prep. So you can count on me having traction control. The only part is, will the traction control be able to save me when I need it the most? We'll find that out on this episode. Thank you, Sprite Second. Want to switch? Cause shoot, man, I definitely don't want to. I definitely don't want to be in top split. But yeah, good luck to you, Sikkim. Good luck to Wheaties as well. I hope he does. I hope he's able to finish really high up in the grid. Goated, I can only do this slot. If I somehow finish P7, then the points from this race will actually count. Because then I think round one will potentially be my drop round, but right now from the looks of it, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be my drop round. Main goal is P7 or higher. We'll see how this goes. Take it really easy. Everyone, maybe I should have gone in the meeting. Oh well. But then if I was in the meeting times, I would have been right up behind everyone else, and yeah. Gotta be really careful here. Ooh, I don't know who that was, but they got saved. I can barely see my braking point for turn number 1. I'm just in Sunday drive mode at this point. I'm not going to be able to keep up with everyone. I think right now the goal is to make the tires last until lap 18. Yeah, no slot 2 for me. Second goal, don't finish last. Right now I'm barely hanging on. Yeah, I think I've lost a slip from the guys ahead. Ooh, that was a good save from Via. Yeah, I have to be careful with the exit of Nessi's turn because that dip can sometimes send the car spinning out of control. You're getting a little feisty over there. I want to join in on the fight, but too bad I'm a little slow. Maybe I'll save my luck for the final race. Oh, wait, technically, if I were to finish P15, I'm not finishing last because there were 16 people when they entered the race, or when we all entered the split. But someone disconnected right away. It feels so scary trying to go flat out through the second half of that turn, because it feels like the car is going to step out, and once the car steps out right there, that's it. You're going to end up in the wall. That's a lot of understeer. Yeah, it's not the greatest combination. That, and then this part right here, there's like a dip where if you position the car just wrong, it's gonna spin you out. And it gets worse if you have worn tires. If it was the normal way, it would have been a lot better. That's right. Yeah, Robbie and Corey, like, they're gonna be going at it for the entire race. They're fighting going on in front. But I just don't have the pace to catch up to them. I mean, deception is going to help a little bit, but putting on the fight is going to be the hard part. Yeah, you see right there what happened with Truth Serum? Like, his car almost sent him into the wall. Like, that dip is scary. I think I lost Slipstream again. just trying to finish this race in one piece. Oh, that's awkward. Should have been down in a second. My question is, where's Cyrus at? Because I know he's in this race, but I don't know exactly where he's hanging out at. There's like a bit of a frame drop whenever I exit the tunnel. Slightly annoying. P4? Okay, not too bad. Led, how's it going? Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you, not really expecting much in this race because I've barely practiced for it. I'm just in this race just to throw some points on the board. I think right now. Oh, hold on. Yeah, if I'm honest with you, I think my eyes or my real focus is on the final race. Something happened in front. Yeah, that one I should have a bit more time to prepare for the final race, and hopefully be able to get another good result or a decent result. Villa's mistake was letting me through, because he's about to realize how slow I am. If he catches up to me, I'm gonna let him pass. He might. Sorry, I can't read chat. We're going a little too fast for this. It's getting a lot of understeer. I thought he was gonna go for the move. I was signaling him, whatever. Yep, that's what I mean. And that's why I hate this car. Even with traction control, you ain't getting saved, son. Yeah, I'm saving my luck for the next race, so. Or not, you know, not the next lap, but the next race. So it's a good lesson as to why we should stop using this car for any race, because this car is incredibly terrible to drive. Luckily, I just have, what, like 16, 17 more laps, and then I can put this stupid car away for however long. But at least the good thing is I kind of knew that I was not going to be... Hold on here. Kind of knew that I was not going to be bringing home any good result. I'm just trying to get some points on the board. Yeah, I would totally skip that Pingu. I think I tapped the wall. I remember. Okay. Oh yeah. I remember. Okay. I remember. So do you guys remember what was it? Wait, hold on. What was it? Like Nürburgring 24 Hour or Nürburgring Nordschleife with the X2019, and it was the lap time challenge. I remember I made a video about it, and I was saying that it's a bad car to drive, and someone told me to stop complaining. I was like, oh boy, if you think that's complaining, trust me, like I will be complaining about this car until your ears freaking fall off. Like a 19-minute video of me complaining about the car is not enough to express my hatred for this car. I never heard back from them. So I'm guessing that they did not call my bluff on it. I mean, it's not a bluff. Like, I would have actually made a video on it if he did say, oh, you're bluffing. Which kind of makes me wonder, if I were to make a video complaining about how bad this car is, I kind of wonder how long that video would be. I give it 30 minutes. Now, the good news is that still not last. do is just finish this stupid race with this stupid car, and I get to call it a night. And it's still daytime, but I'm gonna call it night. I don't even know what lap times I should be doing on the medium tires, but I'm gonna guess 129s is definitely not it. Probably 128s. Yeah, the top people started on the medium tires. It's Pingu. Freaking love Pingu. I'm gonna try 13 laps on the soft tires. I mean, I have nothing to lose anyways, but I have used up quite a bit of fuel, so we'll see how that goes. I think it was a 30 lap race for Lago Maggiore. I won't be surprised if the Nissan GTR is the meta car, because I think it's FR or certain FR Group 3 cars that's allowed for this race, or for the next race. Oh, someone left. Alright, I need, was it like 7 more people ahead of me to leave the race? Is it MR car? I thought it was FR cars. Like, yeah, I thought they were gonna do like how they do with Atapas, where it's like a certain drivetrain only. I must be imagining things. Need to get my eyes checked again. Way up there because I lost so much time from that little spin out. So I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but I did not finish One Piece because I spun out right here. I'm not gonna blame myself. I'm gonna blame this car. Whatever bad things happens, just blame this car. This car's an abomination. If there's one car that should be deleted from Gran Turismo forever and ever, it should be this one. Just gonna continue in Sunday drive mode because that's pretty much all I can do. But I have a very... Actually, you know what? I think this is a... I mean, because I'm kind of just cruising around at this point. I have a question for you guys. So, after this, so after Nations Cup, I want to say there's probably a pretty good chance that there's going to be nothing going on for a while. So like, it'll probably be a while before the exhibition seasons come up. I was kind of wondering, like, if, like, with that little break, if there's stuff that you want to see from me in terms of live streams or videos. It doesn't have to be Gran Turismo 7. As long as it, I mean, I would say as long as it's not just daily race guides or stuff like that, because low key I'm kind of trying to stay away from that, because I feel like I just burn out again if I were to go back to that. Because I've been thinking about streaming other games, other racing games. But I'm also probably gonna make a post about it in a very near future, probably tomorrow or the next day, because I know I made a post earlier today, so I don't want to spam the community board yet. GTA 6 trailer. That's not a racing game. Oh, mini race. Okay. See that's interesting. Oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? So back, when was this? Like 2020? I want to say 2021, 2020. Like there was a time where I had my own, like I held my own little racing league. Like it wasn't anything serious. Like it was just a series of one-off races. So like you didn't have to do every single race, but like if there was a race that interested you, then just hop right in, or sign up if I had a sign up sheet. And not gonna lie, that was hella fun. Because I remember what we did is we tried to recreate some of like the endurance races from the older Gran Turismo games. So I remember we did, what was it, 150 miles of Laguna Seca with Group 2 cars. We did 150 miles of Blue Moon Bay. So I think that was 75 laps with any Group 3 cars. So like there's like a whole bunch of people bump drafting each other and working to it. It was pretty sick to see. And then we did 2.4 hours of Le Mans. I probably have to look into trying to do that again and see if people are interested in doing that. And there was, and then I also, oh my god, this was 2019. It was 2019 when I was doing that. The only reason why I know for sure it was 2019 was because we did we had a night where there was like a meme going on where there was gonna be like an Area 51 raid, and people were gonna Naruto run into the base. So to commemorate that meme event, I did a couple races with the SRT Tomahawk. and we did, I think we did like 10 to 20-minute races at 3 different tracks. It was really stupid, but it was also really funny to do. Oh man, those were the times. Lobby hobby? Maybe. Yeah, it's like if you want, yeah, like it did get competitive, but it's like we're all just having a good time. And I think I remember. Okay, so this was back in GT Sport, because I remember there was a time where the front-wheel drives were stupidly OP. So what we did, we had, I think it was an endurance race. We had an endurance race with the Group 4 cars, except the front-wheel drives were banned, and the racing was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. But what I also want to do, because I'm stupid and because LOL funny, I want to do races with, or like endurance races with meme cars. Like I'm probably sure no one's gonna want to join in because it's incredibly stupid, but it's still really funny. Where like, just imagine doing an endurance race with the ambulances. I mean, it doesn't even have to be an endurance race. It could be like a couple sprint races. And there's still some pretty funny racing to be had. Because I remember this was shortly after the ambulance came out. Like a couple friends and I, Pingu, I think Pingu, you were there for this. If we do Tokyo Expressway Central Outer Loop, stock ambulances, put the boost and slipstream at the strongest setting possible, and make sure all the ambulances are racing soft tires. It ends up being pretty hilarious because everyone is like so close to each other, and like there's times where people try to go for moves and that can cause a whole bunch of chaos. But it's possible to do the entire lap flat out in the ambulance. But if you're in the slipstream, I think you have to like barely tap the brakes for the final turn. It was incredible. Like the racing was hilarious. It's incredibly stupid, but it brings about a whole bunch of laughs. So I definitely have to look into starting to do that again. And I think the way I did it was, they were on a Sunday afternoon over here, because I'm in the western U.S. So I think the way I did it, I had the races. I think I held the events like around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. So that way, if anyone in Europe wanted to join in, then they didn't have to stay up way late into the night. Saturday or Sunday. Because I think I remember trying to make sure that it didn't conflict with any of the Gran Turismo World Series stuff. Or the Super Cup stuff. Oh my god. Pingu! In terms of the go-kart, I don't know if you can. Well, the thing is that I don't know if you can turn. At least for lobby racing, I don't know if you can turn on fuel and tire wear with the go-karts. And as you can tell, I'm just not taking these races. I'm just driving around. Because my race was over the moment I spun out. Oh yeah, the dumb stupid lobbies from Rush. Yeah, those are fun. I remember doing a couple of them. I remember, I think it's Nankai. Nenkai, Rowdy, and Padromes would also host these shuffle races. So, like, they'd use like a Discord bot to determine the cars that everyone was going to be using. And you also have some pretty good racing there. Although sometimes some cars would be stupidly OP and some cars would be stupidly bad. Especially if you were in an American muscle car from the 60s and he couldn't go past like 124 miles an hour because the stock gearing is terrible. So if you're on Child Mountain, let's say, then you were screwed. Yeah, and I remember. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. What? Chad, I think it's Chad Rice, where he would also do community nights with his Australian fans, and sometimes some of us Americans would not sneak in, but like we'd jump in, and he'd welcome us. And those were good times. And like, the racing was competitive, but like it wasn't serious. So it's like we were all just having a good time. One thing's for sure, you're probably not going to see this car in any of my community night races or endurance races. I'm not going to lie, this is kind of like a nice little just chatting stream with the side of me driving around in 13th place. Especially after just shenanigans today at work. No, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on in the very front. We could take a look at the replay as well, because I think I'll have a bit of time to take a look at the replay, see what happened between Robbie and Force. Yes, planning for the future as well. So those will definitely make for some really fun live streams. I'm also thinking like what kind of videos I should make as well, because I know I do like the lap time challenge guides, but I also want to try other things. So earlier today I did like, I guess you could call it like the highlights race from the F3500 race. I don't know if I'm going to do one for the other Nations Cup races. There is one video I want to make about the GTWS. And I guess it's just me being like, hey, this is how I feel about the season. Blah, 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 blah. I think that one might be a slightly more serious video though. Just slightly. Because, for those who don't know, this was my first, I guess you could say that this was my return to the GTWS series. I mean, I know I did a couple of the 2024 races, but what was I gonna say? But I was like in that burnout phase, and this was pretty much my return to doing this stuff. And I've been hella rusty, especially for the Manufacturers Cup. Like some races, I got smoked, and I was kind of expecting that. The good thing is I didn't get lapped. Yeah, that's another good idea. One game I really want to cover one day is AC Evo, but I don't think my computer can handle it. Much less if I try streaming or recording it. Because I remember, Quartz won the race. Because I remember when I was trying to live stream. Hold on. I remember when I was trying to live stream Tokyo Extreme Racer. Like, the computer was able to do it, but it was lagging a bit here and there. Sometimes it got pretty bad. But if I tried to stream and record at the same time, the computer just did not like that. And I think I had OBS crash on me when I tried to do that. And yeah, that's just because my computer's old. It has been used quite a bit ever since I've had it since 2018. And it's kind of, I want to say it's almost a budget gaming computer. I mean, it's been able to do a lot of things I wanted to do, which is great, but especially for like the newer stuff, it's gonna struggle. Forza Horizon 5? Yeah, I can do that. I have been playing a bit of Forza Horizon 5 on the side, and I need to figure out how to like tune the cars to make them properly fast. Because there's some cars I've built tunes for where they're decent, but not the fastest, and there's other ones where they're just trash. So I gotta figure that out. But yeah, so that was my race. This is definitely going to be a drop race because I got 191 points. I want to save the replay. Because this is 100% going to be a drop race for me. Because I needed to finish P8. I mean, Grove did pretty good. I needed to finish P7, and that was definitely not going to happen. Yeah, in terms of like single player, Forza Horizon 5 is pretty. I want to say it's a pretty fun game to just chill out with. The multiplayer, that's a bit of a mixed bag because I've gone through quite a few races in the multiplayer modes where I get brutally taken out. Like, if you think the dirty driving here in Gran Turismo 7 is bad, Forza Horizon 5 is gonna humble the living crap out of you. Because there's been times where I just get rammed off the road super hard, and it's like I just cannot recover. I don't even know if there's like a way to reset the car to minimize time lost. If you miss a checkpoint, your race is pretty much over, unless if you're in an OP car and we're like 20 seconds ahead of P2. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like it gets pretty brutal in Forza Horizon 5 multiplayer. But if you don't take it seriously, I still think it's pretty good fun. But if you try to be competitive, get ready for a rough time. Yep. There was a time where there was like a really sharp hairpin, and I was having some good racing with the guy in P2, so I purposely go wide to give him space so he could take the inside line. And what does he do? He T-bones me off the road. He T-bones me off the road and he runs away with the win. And I'm like, damn, is that how it's gonna be? Man, I thought you were better than that. I was not mad, but I was pretty disappointed. Yeah, I'd have to look it up because I rebinded a couple of things and I probably gave it unassigned a button for it, so I need to take a look into that. Oh yeah, dude, I remember hearing about creative mode in, or like the track maker in GT6. I was not around in GT6, so I never got to experience those glory days. Let's see. So I want to see. So they're both in the medium tires. I want to see when Quartz gets the move done. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna be fast forwarding it quite a bit. It's gonna go ahead of the lap. Nothing. Nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Lap 7, still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Lap 11, still nothing. Still nothing. Oh, something happens. Yeah, Wheaties finally got some. I think Wheaties took my luck. I'm gonna have a talk to him about that. Let's see. So Quartz tries to go for the move. Not gonna happen. Robbie defends it. Wheaties hanging out not too far back. Let's see. And these guys were doing 128. And I'm over here just being way too slow. And I think Quartz can do for now. And try to go for the move. Oh. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it stick? Goes in deep. Ooh. Yeah, and Quartz makes it stick. I think if Robbie didn't have that little moment right there in between the chicane, I think Robbie might have been able to take back P1, but we'll fast forward through this, see if anything happens. Something happens. So he's gonna go for the move. Yep, gets the move. Interesting. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Ooh, and Quartz saves it. Yeah, and that's pretty smart, Robbie, to hold the spot right there and then go for the moves. Like, nope. So you're falling back to P2, my friend. And then goes for the pit stop. So I think that's where, yeah, I think this is where Robbie switches over to the hard tires. So now he's by himself. Voids he's on a different tire. He's somehow, never mind. Anyway, unfortunately, caught Voidsy at the worst time ever. Does he go for the pit stop? Oh, wait, never mind. Quartz already went for the pit stop. So where's Robbie? Oh, this is on the soft tire. It's interesting. So I want to go to Quartz. Who was that? Oh, that was okay. That was a left card. There's no way in hell I was going to do 126 in race pace. I was waiting for. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see this until like the very end of the race. So, Quartz should be going to the pit stop. Okay, yeah, so. Yeah, so Robbie's already done his last pit stop a while back. Let's see. Where does Robbie end up? Or where does Quartz end up? Because Quartz is not out yet. Okay, he's out now. But he's on the racing hard tires. It's pretty close. Flash, don't worry about it. You missed nothing. I swear. I definitely did not spin out. I definitely was not driving around in almost last place. To be fair, that's all good, Chief. I barely practiced for this race and it really showed, so I basically just went into this race just to get some points on the board. Although this race is going to be my drop race, so it's whatever. I'm not mad. But I am getting more used to streaming, which is pretty nice. But it looks like I think Robbie's tires are a little too worn out. Yeah, just not enough to catch up to Quartz. And Cyrus is not too far behind and finished P3. Wheaties finally ends up getting some good luck and takes P4. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There goes my water. But what I can say is at least I did not get lapped because I'm just over here just hanging out in 13th place. Yeah, this was not a great race, but I did get to hang out with you guys, so it's all good. Thank you, Flash, for the super chat. For all you do, GT, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me, honestly. I gotta go do some stuff right now, so unfortunately slot 2 is not gonna be a thing for me. But I will probably, I don't know when I'll be back. Well, I'm probably gonna start practicing a bit for the final race later tonight for a bit. And then just try to really get that honed in and try to finish the season strong. Because if I can somehow finish the season in top 10, which sounds unreal to me, then I'll be very happy about it. Yeah, because I didn't see how many points Wheaties got, but I can imagine Wheaties is going to be very close to me, if not past me, unless I don't know. I'm not going to know for sure just yet, because Wheaties doesn't have a round 1 score. So quite honestly, it's going to be the very last round where I'm going to find out where Wheaties is going to end up. I also have to worry about AMS, Super 2K, and Forza, because these guys are also pretty fast. I don't know. They were probably, I want to say they were probably in Split 2 if they were doing this race. I don't know, though. So if they got some good scores from this round, then they're probably going to have a chance of passing me. I don't know about Voidsy. If he's gonna go back to slot 2 and does well, then I'm gonna be in danger of getting passed by him. I will also have to worry about Lester. So there's a lot of things that can still happen, but if I can somehow finish top 10, I'll be very happy about that. 334. Oh yeah. It's gonna be let's see, where's he gonna be at? 334. So what's like 12:58? He's going to be about 100 points behind me because I want to get round 5 score. But if it were 4 rounds, so like let's say this round gets dropped, round 5, then he would have passed me by like 20 points. But luckily, we still have this guy right here, round 6. So yeah, so things are going to get pretty close. If I can finish off the season strong, I'll be very happy. By the way, I think it's been a heck of a season. Really bumpy start for round 1. Actually, I should have the replay. I want to show you guys what happened in round 1 because it still kind of frustrates me to this day. Oh, well, I am. Thank you. It frustrates me because I could have had a good result in slot 2 for round 1. Let me see if I can find it. What is this one? Yeah. As you can tell, finished P14. I wonder why. I definitely didn't spin out. So here's the thing. I don't remember how many points this race was worth off the top of my head. But was it here? So here's the thing, like I was fighting with Pininchini. I don't remember his in-game name, but we were having a pretty good battle for P6. And the leaders were not too far up ahead. Oh, actually, wait. No, because Lester bins it somewhere. Yeah, so Lester bins it right here. So it's actually P5 that I'm fighting for. And I think if I got P5, I would have had enough points to just call it a day. So I don't remember what happened. Because I think Pedicini misses. Yeah, he misses a turn. I try to go for the move. But unfortunately, I exit right behind him. And I completely forget to turn. I was thinking about him a little too much. So I went straight on the right and ended up in the wall. And I was just here like, what are you doing, you idiot? I had a chance of finishing P5, fighting for P5, and I threw it away like an idiot. Joel, how's it going? Good question. I think, yeah, so that's what happened in slot 2, where I could have had a good result, but because of that, I had to do slot 3, and luckily slot 3 went better. I don't know about the final round. I would not be surprised in the least if it's a one-stop where you have to really try to save your tires. Because what's the... I think the tire wear multiplier is at times 2? The only reason why I'm thinking it might be a one-stop is because of this race. You know that the 1 hour race at La Major? I'm thinking about this race. Except except the tire wear is at times 4. Because I know with this race, if you're in a medium tires, normally you do a 2-stop, but if you really take good care of your tires, it is possible to do a 1-stop on the medium tires. And this one, I think you do around 30 laps. What's the other race? This one that's coming up ahead. Is that one 30 laps as well? Because I'm a little tempted to say that it's probably a 1-stop. But don't quote me on that. Because I'm definitely going to be practicing for that race. And if it's a one stop, you're definitely going to need to save your tires. I think it's also, you're also on the soft tires, so tire saving is going to be crucial. Lago Major, nah, rain doesn't show up at Lago Major. If it did show up, that'd be sick. It's like, surprise! Yeah, I might feel a little more at home with round 6, but a lot of people are probably going to say the same thing. So, yeah, that one I'm going to need to do my absolute best. Luckily, it'll be on a Saturday, so I'll have a lot of time to prepare, especially on that Saturday. Yeah, the only thing is that Lago Major doesn't have rain. There's only a few tracks in GT7 that has rain. And Lago Major is definitely not one of them. I mean, even if you take a look at Lago Major, where are you? Lago Major. Even if you do like time trial, like there's no rain setting. If you try to do a custom race, like you get sunny, cloudy, and the quote unquote worst weather you can get is this cloudy, thick clouds. And that's it. Yeah, so that one's definitely going to be a dry race. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're good on that. Tire saving though, that's gonna be a different story. Oh, I hope you love tire saving. By the way, okay. Every now and then I think about this. I think it's just a little weird how in Dragon Trail, Seaside does not have a rain setting. So if you look here, there's no rain setting for Dragon Trail Seaside, but for Gardens, which is literally next door to Dragon Trail Seaside, it has rain settings. I've always thought that was weird, but that's another problem for another time. I'm gonna go do whatever I was gonna do. If you're gonna do stocks 2 or 3 for this Nations Cup race, good luck. Hopefully it goes a hell of a lot better for you than it did for me. And other than that, I'll probably see you in the next video, which is probably going to be the lap guide, and then after that will be the stream for the final Nations Cup race. But yeah, that's all for me. Take care, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. And I have to hunch over like this to click end stream. Good night, everyone. Wait. There we go.